1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has offered federal government's full support to Sindh government in dealing with flood situation. Pakistan Army is continuing rescue and relief operations in flood-affected areas. UN Secretary General has again pressed for immediate ceasefire in Gaza. All parties Youth Conference has appealed to the United Nations to put pressure on India to release all Kashmiri political detainees. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has contacted political leaders regarding severe monsoon rains and flood situation. The Prime Minister contacted Chairman Pakistan People's Party Bilawal Bhutto Zardari and expressed grief and sorrow over the loss of precious lives in torrential rains and urban flooding in southern Sindh, especially Karachi. Shehbaz Sharif offered federal government's full support to Sindh government in dealing with the emergency situation. The Prime Minister directed Chairman NDMA to remain in close contact with Sindh government, provide all possible assistance to Provincial Disaster Management Authority and ensure advance alerts to the public regarding potential risks. Pakistan Army is continuing rescue and relief operations in flood-affected areas. Troops from Pakistan Army's Engineering Corps have been deployed in Shangla and Bonair for this purpose. Following rescue operations, Peer Baba bypass has been reopened for all types of traffic. Army has also restored 20 kilometers long Aluj Puran road at 7 locations affected by landslides. After rescue operation, ground connectivity to Puran village has been restored. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has arrived at the Foreign Office in Islamabad for the 6th round of Pakistan-China strategic dialogue. On arrival, he was received by Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar. Pakistan-China strategic dialogue will be co-chaired by Wang Yi and Ishaq Dar. The two sides will discuss the entire gamut of bilateral relations. Pakistan and the United Kingdom have pledged to enhance cooperation in strengthening democratic institutions. The resolve has been expressed at a meeting between Parliamentary Secretary for Information and Broadcasting Danial Chaudhry and British High Commissioner to Pakistan Jan Marriott in Islamabad. Danial Chaudhry highlighted Pakistan's democratic journey, emphasizing the importance of constructive dialogue and robust institutions in sustaining democracy. Pakistan has warned the world about dangers posed to regional and international peace by collaboration among Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, Baloch Liberation Army and Majid Brigade. Delivering a statement at UN Security Council briefing, Pakistan's permanent representative to the UN, Asim Iftikhar Ahmad, underlined the need for a holistic approach to defeat terrorism. He strongly condemned human rights violations, demographic changes, and misuse of counter-terrorism narratives to sustain occupation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and occupied Palestinian territories. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has again pressed for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza in a post on social media platform X. He said it is vital to reach immediately a ceasefire in Gaza and the unconditional release of all hostages. He also criticized Israel's so-called E1 settlement expansion project in the occupied West Bank, calling it an illegal plan. All parties Youth Conference has appealed to the United Nations and international community to put pressure on India to release all Kashmiri political detainees. In a statement in Srinagar, APSC spokesman Abdul Rashid Minhas said India cannot suppress freedom sentiment of Kashmiri people through illegal detentions, arrests and harassment. He said thousands of illegally detained Hurriyat leaders are subjected to worst physical torture and biased treatment in the jails of India and the occupied territory. And that's all from the newsroom. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.